Thank you. Thank you for getting up. Thank you for coming to your yoga mat. My name is Jennifer. Started. The theme of today's class is going to be lifting and spreading your toes. Lifting and spreading your toes. And we'll also be talking about generosity. Child's pose. Child's pose. Knees wide, forehead down to the mat. Begin your Ujjayi breathing in and out of your nose. Audible breath. Downward facing dog. Ragdoll at the top of your mat. Inhale, extended mountain, reach up, look up. Hands to heart center. We'll open today's class with the sound of 3 ohms. Extended mountain, reach up, breathe in. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up, pause. High push-up, pause. Feel all of your 10 toes at the back of your mat. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Good, breathe in. Lower halfway down, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, untuck your toes and press all of your toes into the earth. Lift your thighs, lift your knees, pull your arm bones back. Downward facing dog, good work everyone. 3 breaths here, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Look forward, jump to your thumbs. Good, halfway lift, bow, extended mountain, breathe in, reach up, eyes up, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe, plant your hands and you'll flow, high push up to low push up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. In, out. See your 10 toes at the back of your mat. Breathe in. Exhale out all your air. Look at your 10 fingers. Jump to the top of your mat. Good. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Extended mountain, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, right back down. Halfway lift, breathe in. And you flow high to low with your breath. Exhale out all your air. Low plank. Inhale, new air, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. See your 10 toes. Spread your 10 toes so you can see your mat between your 10 toes. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Everyone inhale. Exhale, jump your toes to your fingers. Halfway lift, bow. Extended mountain. Lift and spread your 10 toes as you reach your fingers up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, high to low. Upward facing dog. Press down, lift up. Downward facing dog. Hips up, see your toes. Look at your thumbs, jump there on empty. Good, Michelle, half lift, fold. Bring your big toes to touch, chair pose. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Sit your hips down low. Put air between your toes. Pull the pit of your belly in. Spread your toes up and more. Yes, good. Fold forward. Good, Debbie. Halfway lift. Vinyasa flow. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. And lift the toes on your right foot. Lift and spread. Ground down through the four corners of your front foot. So foot, ball of, yes, and then lift your toes. But press the big toe ball mound down. Yeah, it's a minute movement. Breathe in, reach up. Plant your hands and you'll flow. Hands to the earth, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side, left foot forward. Root down through the big toe ball mound and lift and spread your 5 toes. Inhale. Stay, exhale. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Good, Susan. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. See your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. 1 breath, chair pose. Sit low, lift your toes. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side step forward. Root through the sole of your foot. Lift your 5 toes up to the ceiling. Vinyasa flow, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left foot forward. Root, lift your toes, lift your fingers, lift your eyes. Plant your hands and you go, high to low. Up dog. Down dog. And jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Lift your toes, lift your eyes, bow forward. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. Warrior one, right foot forward, root. Lift your toes, lift your eyes. Plant your hands and you go, high to low. Up dog, in. Down dog, out. Warrior one, left side step forward. Lift your toes, lift your eyes. Plant your hands and you go, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. And look back and see the toes on your right toe, on your right foot. Point your toes straight down to the earth. And dial your right hip down. More, good, good. From here, bend your right knee. Now stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Flip your dog. Right foot comes down to the earth. Both feet on 12 o'clock. Good, Michelle, yeah, good. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your heart, lift your eyes, breathe in. Side plank, right hand down. Right hand down, side plank. Vashisthasana, yeah, roll over, right hand down. Yeah, left hand reaches to the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah, right hand down, left hand reaches. Everyone take a huge breath in, pull your belly button in. Exhale, lift your top leg. So strong, everyone here. Breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out. Good work. Inhale. Lift your left leg. And look back, see your toes, point them down. Good. Bend your knee. Stack your left hip on top of your right hip and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Both feet on 12 o'clock. Good. Press down through both heels. Side plank, left hand down. Everyone breathe in, belly button to spine. Exhale, lift your top leg. Yes. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. And take a really long stance to stack your back heel up and over your 5 toes. Good. Good. Take a longer stance. You're strong. Take a longer stance. Press your left hamstring up towards the ceiling, everyone. Oh yeah, so good. Belly button into spine. Hands to heart center. So good. Twist to the right. Ujjayi breathing. Take your left elbow to your right knee, make that connection, and then open your arms. Left fingers reach to the earth, right fingers reach to the ceiling. So good. Everyone stay, breathe. Exhale here. Inhale. Stay, exhale. Warrior 2, open up. Yeah, recreate. Gaze over your front middle finger. Lift the front of your pelvis. And lift your 10 toes. Good. Reverse your warrior. Lift up, reach up, look up. Extended side angle. Right fingers to the earth. Forearm to thigh. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Bendies. Yes, extended side angle. Good. Good. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Everyone inhale. Stay, exhale. Breathe in. Plant your hands on your mat and you go high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Set up your foundation, back heel high over your tippy toes. Good. Pressing your right hamstring up towards the ceiling. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. And make that connection, elbow to knee. Open your arms, right down, left reach. 2 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Plant your hands and you flow high to low. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Look forward. Jump to your thumbs. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Big toes touch. Chair pose. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Elbow to knee. Sit your hips low. Yeah, squeeze into center line and breathe. Fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward. Chair pose. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Connect elbow to knee and sit your hips lower. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Good. Breathe. Good breath. One more. Bow forward. Take your feet hips width distance apart, just a little bit. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers, index and middle finger. Take your elbows out wide, like pull up on your big toes and press your big toes down into your fingers. Drop your head, drop the 10 pounds of your head. Spread your toes out on the mat. Release your big toes. Palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Palms to toes, all the way underneath your feet. Yeah, toes to wrist creases. And drop your head. Feel your toes on your hands. Feel all 10 of your toes. Release, and you'll take crow pose or forearm plank. If crow is not in your practice, come to forearm plank. Good. We'll be here for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa flow. High push up, low push up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look at your thumbs, jump to your thumbs. Halfway lift, so good. Forward fold. Extended mountain root, reach. Hands to heart center. Find one spot on the wall that is not moving. Find your spot and take eagle. Right leg up and over your left leg. Right arm up and under your left arm. Squeeze into center line. Squeeze. Everything that's touching, squeeze. 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 Lift the 5 toes on your standing foot. So good. Switch sides. Switch sides. Find your spot. Recreate your gaze. And where is your breath? And lift the 5 toes on your standing foot. Change sides. Switch sides. Release, come to stand. Everyone have your block out in front of you, so that when you hinge at your hips, the block will be right underneath your left fingertips. Okay, standing leg raise. Pull your right knee into your chest. Take your shin, take the big toe. If you take the yogi toe lock, that's great. If not, that's great too. Open your right leg out towards the park. Reach your left arm towards the lobby. Lounge. Look at your left thumb. Come to center. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Kick your right foot forward. Spread the toes on your right foot. Airplane, arms back, palms down. Right leg kicks back, toes straight down towards your mat. Flex your back foot. Yes. Lift through the back leg, your right leg. Lift. Hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand down to the block. It's waiting for you. Left hand down to the block. And look back. See the toes on your right foot. See the toes on your right foot. And lift your right leg higher. Send your eyes up to your right thumb. Good work, everyone. Release, come to stand. Recreate your gaze. Standing leg raise. Left knee to your chest. Take your shin, take your big toe. Open to the left, gaze to the right. Back to center. Kick your left foot forward. See the toes on your left foot. Spread them. So good. Airplane. Arms back, left leg back. Half moon, right hand down. See the toes on your left foot. Look back, see them. And lift your left leg. Send your eyes up to your left thumb. Release, come to stand. Good work, everyone. Dancer, right side. Reach your left arm high towards the ceiling, right hand out, palm up. Drop your right hand, just like that. Reach back without turning your wrist and grab the inside of your right foot. So you turned your wrist, just like that. Reach back and grab the inside of your right foot. Open shoulders on everyone. Twist, yes, like that. Now, take your right thigh parallel to the earth, toes to the ceiling. Toes to the ceiling. Spread the toes on your foot going towards the ceiling. Put air between them for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Left hand down. Grab the inside of your left foot. So your thumb is on your big toe. Other way. One more time in your arm. One more time. Inside of your foot. Inside. Bring your toes to the ceiling. Kick. 1, 2, you've got it. 3, 4, 5, switch sides. Right hand to right foot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand. Take tree pose. Right foot to left ankle, calf or inner thigh. And lift the toes on your standing foot. Lift and spread them. Good. And keep them lifted and spread. Send your arms up towards the ceiling. Eyes up. Good. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Create your tree. Lift and spread the toes on your standing foot. Arms up, eyes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand. Root down through the soles of both feet. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Extended mountain. Reach up, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, triangle. And take your right hands to a block on the outside of your right shin. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, stand up. Right toes point towards the left long edge of your mat. Hinge at your hips, fold forward. Side facing, wide angle, forward fold. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Stand up. Point your right toes towards the short edge of your mat, the front edge of your mat. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat, but feet wide. Feet wide, like so. Reach your arms up. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Fold over your front thigh. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Breathe out. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays. Right arm reaches for the ceiling. Breathe in. 1. Inhale. 2. Inhale. 3. Exhale, plant your hands and you flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward triangle. Block on the outside of your left shin. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. So good. Inhale, rise up. Left toes face towards the park, the right side of your mat. Interlock your hands at the small of your back. Good. Fold forward. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Rise up, breathe in. Left toes point towards the front edge of your mat. Right foot halfway up your mat. Create pyramid pose. Feet wide. Shorten your stance. Good. Reach up. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Fold forward. Breathe in. 1. Breathe out. 2. 3. 4. Twisting triangle. 5. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Shift forward to high plank. Low plank. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, everyone. Arms back by your sides, palms on your mat. Palms down. Bring one ear to your mat. Relax your neck. Feel all of your toes touching the back of your mat, all 10 toenails touching the back of your mat. Locust pose. Lift your hands, your feet rise up. For a 5 count. 1, 2, spread your toes. 3, oh, so good. 4, 5, lower down. Put your other ear on the mat, relax your neck. Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. Locust pose number 2, rise up. Spread your toes for a 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down, release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet. Grab one foot, grab both foot, whatever's accessible. We'll get both sides. Rise up for a 5 count. Spread your toes. 1. Yeah, kick your feet into your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Release your grip. Sway your feet from side to side. Spread your toes. Wiggle your toes. Floor bow, second set. Rise up. Put air between all of your little piggy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Release your feet. Sway them around. Wiggle your feet. Press all of your toenails onto the back of your mat. Legs long, toenails down. Upward facing dog for a 5 count. 1, toes untucked. Press your toenails into the earth. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees, camel pose. If you need to double up your mat, do so. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Bring your hands to the small of your back, so hips stacked over knees. Stand on your knees. Yeah, stand on your knees. Lift your chest. Send your eyes up, your eyes back. And you reach back and you grab one heel, both heels for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Camel, second set. Set it up. If you like your toes tucked, great. You want to try something different? Try something different. Come into your camel, any variation for a 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come out, untuck your toes if they're tucked, and sit on your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Make your way to your back for bridge pose. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? That's the distance of your bridge. That's your bridge span. Feet and knees, hips width distance apart. Good. Press down through your shoulder bones, your arm bones, your heel bones. Lift your hips. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Spread the toes on your right foot. See the ceiling between your toes. Drop your hips 1 inch. Lift your hips 2 inches. Drop your hips 1 inch. Everyone breathe in. So good. Lower all the way down. Both feet to the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge number 2. Lift up. Lift your hips up. Left foot up towards the ceiling. Spread the toes on your left foot. Lower your hips 1 inch. Lift 2 inches. Down 1 inch. Everyone breathe in. Lower all the way down to the mat. Both feet down. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5 more. Bridge or wheel, if wheel is in your practice. You'll rise up. Each one is a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 2, lift up, bridge or wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch down. Inhale. Exhale. Number 3, lift up, bridge or wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down to your mat. Inhale. Exhale. For these last 2, I invite you to come up and stay up. Lift a foot like you've done once already. You'll have time for both sides. Bridge or wheel, rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up, change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both feet down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bottoms of your feet together, knees go wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Happy baby. Press your tailbone down onto your mat, back of your head onto your mat. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers towards your toes so your shoulders are up off the earth. Lower your right leg to a hover. Leg straight, right leg hovers, left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Fingers reaching towards your left toes, shoulders up off the mat. Core work. Right hand reaches for left toes. Yes, switch sides, 20. Switch sides, that's 1. Switch legs, switch arms, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Hug your knees into your chest. Place your hands underneath your tailbone. Give yourself some cushion, hands under your tailbone. Legs up towards the ceiling. Yeah, pull your toes back towards your face and spread your 10 toes. You can see them. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Everyone breathe in. Breathe out. Lower your legs to 60 degrees. Take your feet to a hover. Look at your 10 toes. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Good work, everyone. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe. Breathe. 60 degrees. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. Circle your feet to the right. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Head down, legs up. Lower your legs 30 degrees. 60 degrees. Hover your feet. See them. Look at your toes. Spread your toes. Circle your feet the opposite direction for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Head down, legs up. Last one. Lower down 30. Everyone breathe in. Breathe out. 60. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. Take your feet apart and together for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull your knees into your chest. Yeah, rock back and forth, up and down your spine. And then interlace your hands at the nape of your neck. Interlace your hands at the nape of your neck. Yogi bicycles, abdominal twists. Take your right armpit towards your left knee. Extend your other leg out long and flex your foot. Spread the toes on your foot. Yes. Switch sides. We'll do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rock and roll up and down your spine, the length of your mat 3 times, and then come up into high boat with your arms reaching to where the ceiling meets the wall. High boat, balancing on your sits bones, the last little bit of core work. Low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. So good. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Hold. 3. 1, 2, 3. Release. Let it go. Taking a full stretch. Fingers to toes. And then make your way through downward facing dog to come into half pigeon, or you can stay on your back and take reclined half pigeon. Your choice. Half pigeon through downward facing dog is right knee to right wrist. Shin across the top of your mat. Reclined half pigeon, exactly like that. Yep, flex your feet. And bring your forehead down to the earth if you're in traditional half pigeon. Stack your fists. Place your forehead on your fists. Forehead on your block. And check in where your toes are. Can you feel the difference between your pinky toe and your big toe? Fifteen seconds left here. Change sides. Fifteen seconds. Double pigeon. So you'll either stack your shins at the front of your mat with your top ankle on the outside of your bottom knee. If this is fiction, like if you cannot take your ankle to the outside of your bottom knee because you have super tight hips, you will take seated figure 4 with your fingers behind your hips, pressing down to lift your chest. The action will be the same. So either seated figure 4 or double pigeon. Good. You'll feel this in your hip flexors either way. Breathe in and breathe out. And spread your 10 toes. And you'll switch sides. Switch the stack of your shins. Switch your seated figure 4. And reconnect with your toes. Spread them. Put air between your toes. Frog pose. You'll take a frog pose with your head towards the lounge. You'll take your knees out wide on your yoga mat. And you'll make right angles with your thigh bones, your shin bones, and your foot bones. You'll bring your forearms down to the earth, a block under your chest. You can stay on your forearms, you can rest on the block. Flex your feet and spread your toes. Yeah, good. Take your head down to something to soften your neck. And pull your toes up towards your knee bones. If you get caught up in thinking, come back to your toes. Can you feel your baby toe, your big toe, all the little toes in between? 60 seconds. Come back to feeling your big toes and your baby toes. Thirty seconds left. Crawl forward to come out of frog. Bring your belly to the earth, your legs back behind you together on the earth. Belly down, legs together, big toes touch. And pause here for just a few moments. Good work, everyone. Come up to a seated position with one leg out in front, either one, and the other foot to your inner thigh. Seated single leg extension. Spread your 10 toes, fold over your front thigh. Switch legs. Extend both legs out. Fold over both of your legs. And spread your 10 toes. Reverse tabletop. Hands by your hips, knees bend, feet into the earth. Lift your hips, look at the back wall for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fish pose. Place your hands underneath your hips. Bring your forearms down to the earth, hands under your hips, forearms down to the mat. Lift your chest, send your gaze to the back wall. And come up and out of fish pose, and then choose your inversion. You can lay on your back and send your legs up to the ceiling. Put a block under your tailbone for waterfall pose. If headstand is in your practice, go there. If shoulder stand is in your practice, go there. If handstand is in your practice, we have walls. We have 2 minutes for an inversion practice. If you're sending legs up, just put a block under your tailbone for the extra extra difference of height between hips and heart. When I'm feeling most generous, I give of my time. Because time is our most precious resource, because we don't get back right now. Right now is here, right now is gone. So when you give of your time, you give generously. You give freely. And I have a quote from Albert Camus for today. Real generosity towards the future lies in giving all to the present. Wherever you are, 60 seconds. If you are in shoulder stand, take your toes to the earth for plow. From plow, bend your knees, bring your knees by your ears for ear pinning pose. Headstanders take child's pose. From ear pinning pose, you will slowly roll down onto your back. Waterfall pose, slowly bring your feet down to the earth, remove the block from underneath you, and take in a full stretch from fingertips to toe tips. Everyone make your way onto your back. For a supine twist, you can take one knee or both knees to the right as you look to the left. Spread your 10 toes. Switch sides. And spread your 10 toes. Supta Baddha Konasana. Come to center, press the bottoms of your feet into one another, and touch all toes to all toes. Extend your legs out long. Take up all the space that you can take up. Arms wide, feet wide. Allow yourself to rest in stillness. Receive your practice. Shavasana. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. And roll to your favorite side. Hug your knees up into your chest. Make your way up to an easy seat at the top of your mat. Sitting tall. Bring your hands to heart center. And we'll seal this class with a sound of 3 ohms. Thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Connect hands to thoughts. And together we bow. Thank you all so much for coming. And as you go throughout your week, I invite you that if you give of your time, give generously, give freely with no expectations, because it is the most amazing gift you could ever give anyone, is your time. Thank you for giving yourself this time and each other this time, and for allowing me to share my time with you. Give yourself a hand.